In a world overflowing with noise, only a few voices rise above the chaos. And some, they don't just rise, they redefine the game. On Born to Win Legend, we don't tell fantasy. We tell truth, raw, real, and relentless. This is where you come to witness how ordinary people turn into extraordinary legends. And today, we unfold the story of a young man who went from selling hot dogs to becoming the king of YouTube. A boy from Sweden with a camera, a dream, and a voice the entire internet would never forget. This is the rise of PewDiePie. Born on October 24, 1989, in Gothenburg, Sweden, his real name is Felix Arvid Elf Kjellberg. He was a quiet kid, a gamer, a thinker. While other kids dreamed of normal jobs, Felix dreamed of being heard. He didn't want to follow the rules. He wanted to build something on his own. A world where he could be himself, fully, loudly, unapologetically. But dreaming big didn't mean life was easy. He enrolled in Chalmers University of Technology. But deep down, he knew it wasn't him. The lectures, the classrooms, the structure. It all felt like a cage, so one day he walked away. He dropped out. No clear plan, no safety net. Just a belief that he could make it on YouTube, a platform no one took seriously back then. People laughed. They said it was foolish, that it wasn't a career. He started with basic equipment, a webcam, a mic, no editing team, no lights, no sponsors. Just Felix and his passion for gaming. He began by uploading Let's Play videos, mainly horror games like Amnesia. He screamed, he laughed, he made weird noises, he connected. Not with scripts, but with soul. Every video was raw, real, relatable, and people started watching. Then more people. Then millions. Because Felix wasn't trying to impress anyone. He was just being himself. In 2012, he reached 1 million subscribers. By 2013, he had the most subscribed channel on YouTube. And the world couldn't ignore him anymore. But with fame came pressure. Media criticized his content, called it immature. Some called it lucky. Others tried to cancel him. He faced controversy, headlines, misinterpretations, and while many would have quit, Felix stood tall. He apologized when he needed to, defended himself when it mattered, grew as a creator, evolved as a human. He didn't just play games anymore. He explored memes, reviewed content, shared his thoughts, married the love of his life, Marzia, moved countries, took breaks, faced burnout, but never lost his spark. Never gave up on the journey, because PewDiePie wasn't just a YouTuber. He was a revolution. The first to show the world that you don't need a big studio or a fancy degree to make it. That being weird is okay. That being different is power. That you can fail, fall, and still rise higher. Through all the hate, he kept uploading. Through all the pressure, he stayed true. He stood up for creators, supported charities, gave away millions. And in 2019, he reached a milestone no one had touched: to 100 million subscribers. A gamer, a dropout, a dreamer. He became the face of a generation that refused to follow the path and instead created their own. Felix never let the numbers define him. He never became arrogant. He never chased clout. He stayed grounded. A man who laughed at himself more than anyone else ever could. He taught us that success is not a straight road. It's full of noise, setbacks, hate, burnout, moments when the world turns its back on you. But if you know who you are, if you stay loyal to what you love, no storm can break you. PewDiePie showed the world that behind every subscriber count is a soul. Behind every laugh, a story. Behind every awkward moment, a truth people crave. And now, after stepping away from the grind, living peacefully in Japan. With his wife, focusing on health, reflection, and fatherhood. Felix reminds us that the real prize was never the fame. It was the freedom. The ability to be yourself in a world that wants you to fit in. So if you're sitting there wondering if you're enough, wondering if you can make it in a world that doubts you, remember the kid from Sweden who sold hot dogs, played video games, and changed the internet forever. Remember the voice that refused to stay silent, the soul that refused to break, the legend who proved that the most powerful thing you can ever be is yourself. This is Born to Win legend. And if PewDiePie's story awakens something in you, something real, something bold, then hit subscribe. Because your story is still being written. And like Felix, you don't need anyone's permission to be great. You were born to win.